You didn't land here by mistake, something deep inside you pulled you here, and that something is not of this world. Heaven has been watching you closely, yes, you, the one who's been doubting, the one who's been crying quietly, smiling in public while silently praying for a sign that this pain has a purpose, and now the moment has come. Archangel Michael is standing right next to your energy, speaking these words through fire and divine urgency. Your next season is activating, but if you ignore this now, the door may close forever. This is not a test, this is a sacred unlock, and heaven doesn't knock twice with this kind of force. You've waited, you've suffered, you've been silent while the world misunderstood you. But behind the scenes, angels have been preparing a stage so big for you. Even your past will bow in shock, but the catch, you have to step into it now, not tomorrow, not next week, because delay equals denial in this divine moment. They thought they buried you, but heaven was planting you, and now the soil is trembling because your roots have become too powerful to ignore. Archangel Michael has been battling forces you couldn't see, forces that were trying to delay this very moment. People who pretended to love you have spoken your name in rooms where God never sent them, secrets were formed against you, plans were made to strip your confidence, your calling, your money, your name. But Michael, oh, he stepped in like the warrior he is. He tore contracts in the spirit. He shattered curses spoken in envy, he fought beside you in the shadows when you thought you were completely alone, and now he's at your feet crying because he's afraid you're about to miss the reward. There is a specific door opening for you right now, not just any door, your door, but if you scroll past this, if you treat this like just another motivational message, that door may close and stay closed for a long painful season. Please don't do that to yourself again. Please don't keep choosing the old pain over the new prophecy. Michael has seen the version of you that hasn't been born yet, and it's glowing with divine fire. Heaven calls you chosen, but chosen ones don't get to move like everyone else. You feel everything, you sense everything, you break before the storm so others can survive inside of it, and now it's your time. This is your moment to choose fire over fear, to choose promise over pain, to choose purpose over past. He's not asking for perfection, God is asking for presence, right here, right now. Are you going to step into what was prophesied or walk away again and let your miracle rot in silence? You know what's wild? Your enemies already sensed it. They've been unusually quiet because they feel something shifting in your favor. That fake friend who suddenly distanced themselves, that person who suddenly got cold, they're not confused, they're exposed. They felt your glow coming and didn't want to watch you rise, but they'll watch anyway because Archangel Michael is making sure this time your elevation won't be hidden, and if they couldn't handle your broken version, they're going to choke when they see your crown version. But first, you must stay in the room with God long enough to receive the strategy. Yes, you're tired. Yes, you're drained. But this isn't the end. This is your priest's ache. It always hurts before you rise, and that heaviness in your spirit isn't depression, it's the tension of heaven stretching your wings. You are a soul on the edge of flight and Archangel Michael is your wind. This season is divine warfare but also divine reward, because while you were crying, your name was being written into a new scroll, a scroll that says release the restoration, it's time. But the fine print says only if they answer this moment. You've come too far to freeze now, you've suffered too long to fall now, you've endured too much to miss this fire, so please don't skip this, don't scroll, don't dismiss it. Before you read on, if this is piercing your heart right now, then this message is for you. Subscribe right now and stay connected to these divine signals because missing the next one could mean missing everything you've been praying for. Michael says your enemies were hoping you'd self-destruct before your season started, but you didn't, you crawled through, you bled through, you limped through, and heaven watched every single moment, and now the reward is in motion. But God is a God of timing, and right now the clock is ticking, the divine door is turning, but it won't stay open forever. You know that opportunity you thought you lost? It's circling back, but it's not coming to the version of you that doubts yourself, it's coming to the awakened you, the bold you, the spiritually alert you, because you're not who you were last year, not even who you were last week. You're evolving, and heaven's been waiting for you to realize it. Someone's about to come back from your past, but not to love you, to test if you've healed. Michael warns, don't fall for it. This isn't the season to revisit what God already closed, it's the season to run toward what He's finally opening, and that's why this message is burning in your soul, because your next season is about to demand more from you, more courage, more boundaries, more faith, more clarity. You're not soft, you're sacred, and it's time you stop apologizing for it. They couldn't handle the parts of you that were still growing, but they'll be forced to witness the glory that comes next. Michael says they'll regret the way they treated you, but your job is not to get revenge, your revenge is your rise, and when you rise, rise loud, rise free, rise with fire in your bones and grace on your face, because heaven didn't save you from all those breakdowns for you to walk around like a survivor. You're a warrior, a voice, a shift in your entire family line. The generational curse ends with you, and the wealth, the peace, the clarity, the divine connections, they begin with you, so stop wondering if you're worthy, you're more than worthy, you're overdue. Archangel Michael didn't fight all those nights for you to hesitate now. Heaven isn't sending this final message because you're weak, they're sending it because you're next, yes, you. Your next season isn't coming, it's already here, but if you skip this sacred moment, the door may close and the delay may return. Don't let fear steal what faith built, and that's why this message is burning in your soul, because your next season is about to demand more from you, more courage, more boundaries, more faith, more clarity. You're not soft, you're sacred, and it's time you stop apologizing for it. They couldn't handle the parts of you that were still growing, but they'll be forced to witness the glory that comes next. Michael says they'll regret the way they treated you, but your job is not to get revenge, your revenge is your rise, and when you rise, rise loud, rise free, rise with fire in your bones and grace on your face, because heaven didn't save you from all those breakdowns for you to walk around like a survivor. You're a warrior, a voice, a shift in your entire family line. The generational curse ends with you, and the wealth, the peace, the clarity, the divine connections, they begin with you, so stop wondering if you're worthy, you're more than worthy, you're overdue. Archangel Michael didn't fight all those nights for you to hesitate now. Heaven isn't sending this final message because you're weak, they're sending it because you're next, yes, you. Your next season isn't coming, it's already here, but if you skip this sacred moment, the door may close and the delay may return. Don't let fear steal what faith built, say yes now. You've come this far and heaven is watching, because right now, as you keep reading, a spiritual confirmation is unfolding in the background of your life, one you've waited years for, one your soul has been quietly begging for while your mouth kept smiling in front of everyone. The spirit realm is holding its breath, wondering, will you finally choose yourself this time? Not the version they told you to be, not the version that keeps shrinking to fit the rooms that dim you, the real you, the divine, radiant, prophetic, intuitive, bold, God-breathed version. Because that version, oh, the gates of hell are terrified of them. That's the version Michael sees when he looks at you, and right now, he's in spiritual tears because that version is being born, but it's fragile and it needs your decision to live. Someone close to you is spiritually intimidated by what's awakening in you, and they're going to try to confuse you with fake love, with sweet words, with guilt disguised as care. But Archangel Michael already saw it coming. That's why this message reached you before they did, because heaven never lets a chosen one go into battle without a divine strategy. And now that the blueprint is here, you're going to feel one of two things: a fire in your bones or a fear in your gut. Whichever shows up first, that's your confirmation, because the breakthrough is already in motion, but it's waiting on one thing: your full alignment. The old you wants to return, it wants to doubt, to delay, to hide, but the next season will not unlock for the version of you that keeps second-guessing divine orders. This is a command, not a suggestion. Michael has waited long enough. The hosts of heaven are shifting timelines to make space for your next chapter, but space doesn't equal arrival. You still have to show up, and that means dropping the guilt, the people, the habits, the shadows, and stepping fully into your divine permission, because this is your time. You know it, you felt it building, the restlessness, the tension. It wasn't anxiety, it was activation. You've been feeling stuck because your spirit outgrew the environment you've been forcing yourself to survive in, and Michael has been silently screaming, "Get out!" That space is shrinking you, so here's your warning and your blessing wrapped in fire. If you ignore this now, the door may close forever, and not because God is punishing you, but because delay is disobedience in a prophetic season. When the angels move, you move. When heaven speaks, you listen. When the old calls, you hang up. And when your next season knocks, you run toward it with every part of your spirit alive and surrendered. Let this sink in like oil to your bones. You are being called up, not out. You're being chosen forward, not judged backward. And the people who left you, they weren't capable of loving the future version of you anyway. They had to go before your miracle arrived. Michael didn't remove them out of cruelty, he removed them out of divine protection. Some of them were portals to pain, open doors for darkness, and their expiration date was written the moment your calling got confirmed. But now that the space is cleared, what are you going to do with it? Are you going to fill it with doubt again? Are you going to let old insecurities repopulate your sacred ground? Or are you going to say yes boldly, fully, powerfully to the fire that God has ignited inside of you? Because your next chapter doesn't begin when things feel good, it begins when you decide you're done playing with potential. This is war, this is glory, this is the divine collision. The blessing is real, the favor is real, the protection is real, but so is the deadline.